Welcome to Late Night Gaming. My name is Rachel, and today we will be continuing Mass Effect 2. Now, in our last episode, we recruited Jack, the extremely powerful biotic, from a prison floating in the middle of space. And we also did a lot of stuff on the Citadel. We got our Spectre status back. We recruited Kasumi. We helped a Quarian prove her innocence. We declared a lot of stores as our favorite in the Citadel. What else did we do? I don't know. We did a bunch of stuff on the Citadel. But today, we will be recruiting the Warlord. And I brought us to Corliss. So let's just go ahead and jump on into this mission. Dude. I'm taking my boy. What does Kasumi have? Overload. Man, I just love these two. I'll probably take other people at some point.
Dossier doesn't say if Okir is on this planet by choice. Assume hostiles.
There is only one measure of success. Kill or be killed. Perfection is your goal.
Broadcasting orders over loudspeaker. Charming.
Stay focused. We're looking for a Krogan warlord.
Aye, ma'am. I have to relearn how to play this game. It's been a couple weeks.
Being hired is merely the beginning. You must earn your place in the mighty army we are building.
In the mighty...
Observation. Understood. Branch one.
In Mass Effect 3, can we go back? Or do we still have, like, specialized shit or specialized weapons? Or are we able to have all our weapons again? Whoops.
Shit. I won't stop bleeding. I'm gonna... Son of a bitch.
Doesn't look that bad, actually.
He doesn't need to know that.
I knew it wasn't Berserkers. Not at range. You're Mercs or Alliance. I'm not telling you anything.
You're not in the best bargaining position. I'm looking for a Krogan named Okir.
Who? You already know more than I do. I just kill Krogan. The old one in the lab dumps crazy ones down here all the time. Jador hired him to make her an army, but the Krogan he creates are insane. So we use them for live ammo training. It's all crap. I don't get paid enough to goddamn bleed out.
Outpost 4, Jador wants us to move. We need coordinates on that Krogan pack.
I want your friends gone. Understand?
Patrol, the last group dispersed. Lost sight 5 minutes ago.
Dispersed? Jador will be pissed. She wanted a show.
You asked for a report, you got it. Dispersed.
Understood. Returning to the labs.
There, you see? I'm helping.
Have you seen Okir? Does he know about all this?
We can't go in the labs, but everyone sees what happens when the Krogan come out. I've shot hundreds. They're crazy, mindless. Anyone up there, they know what's going on.
What is Jador planning to do with all these Krogan?
Replace us, probably. I sure wouldn't want to see an army of them coming at me. Only she can't control them. They aren't supposed to be crazy, but they're Krogan. How smart are they to start?
Smart.
Is Jador's lab heavily guarded?
There are big guns to keep ships away. We're not outfitted to fight goddamn commandos.
If you start limping now, you might find a shady spot before you bleed out.
Shit. Oh, shit. Oh.
The scare was a nice touch.
I thought so. Come on. Our warlord is somewhere in Jador's lab.
Training is part of your contract.
I just got done recording episodes of South of Midnight, the new game that just came out. So I'm used to the controls for that game.
Shooting!
Nice going, Garrus. God damn. So, like, shift is sprint in that game.
Yes!
And E is to interact, so I'm, like, pressing all the buttons. Whoop. Now I gotta get up. God damn it. Dude.
Taking heavy
Punch
fire!
the scratch ones!
Yes!
It's gonna take me a hot minute to switch controls.
Going to cover! Hostile presence. Ship fire from the Krogan. Hostiles in the
We have in the compound. Killed immediately, bonuses will be denied.
Impressive!
Nice, Garrus. God damn, boy. Hi.
You are different. New. You don't smell like this world. 7 night cycles, and I have felt only the need to kill. But you... something makes me speak.
He's only a week old?
You got all that from sniffing my boobs? Okay.
They must breed them full size, ready to kill. Not much improvement over regular mercs if they need training.
Bred to kill. No. I kill because my blood and bone tell me to. But it's not why I was flushed from Glass Mother. Survival is what I hear in my head. Against the enemy that threatens all my kind. But I failed, even before waking. That is what the voice in the water said. That is why I wait here.
You're supposed to be part of a mercenary army. Do you remember Jador?
I know that name. It causes anger, but also laughter. It is not a name that will be sung when we march. I don't know what that means, but I have heard it many times.
How can you speak if you're only a week old?
There was a scratching sound in my head, and it became the voice. It taught things I would need. Walking, talking, hitting, shooting. Then the voice said I was not perfect, and the teaching stopped. And now I am here.
It was taught enough to be tested, but for what?
I don't know, but I am not perfect.
Okir's voice? Did he speak to you while you were in your tank?
I heard the voice, not like now, with ears. Inside. I called it Father. It like that, but it was disappointed. I'm not what it needs me to be.
A lab with Krogans. Sounds like an attempt to cure the genophage.
Cure. Cure was never whispered. Survive, resist, ignore.
How did you disappoint the voice?
I don't know. It was decided before I left Tank Mother. I was not perfect.
Maybe he's prone to the insanity that the Merc mentioned.
I don't know of that, but I'm not perfect.
I destroyed Saren's cure. How does Okeer expect these Krogan to ignore the genophage if not by curing it?
I have no idea. It doesn't look like he's had much success with these Krogan.
Can you show me the laboratory? I need to speak with Okeer.
The Glass Mother. She is up, past the broken parts, behind many of you fleshy things. I will show you.
Glad he's friendly.
You fleshy things are slow when big things are in your way.
You could have run or tried to fight your way back to the labs. Why stay here?
I am waiting. The voice told me, if they come, I fight. But I will not run, and I will not follow. I am not perfect, but I have purpose. I must wait until called, released.
Thank you, Krogan.
Stay alert.
What is just a dead blue sun? We've seen them before.
They're loose! Run for your damn life! They're all free!
Oh my gosh.
Yes! One left!
Time to die!
Hold on, I wanna... Dude, okay. Okay, this is the guy I was looking for. I just wanted to make sure he didn't have like a...
Firing now.
Enemy chart! Ding!
God damn.
Ready to die?
Ooh. I'm gonna wait until he comes up the bridge.
Can't hide from me.
Shepard.
What the fuck do you want, Miranda? You weren't even in front of me.
You off.
Is he dead? Okay, he must be dead. Oh my god, how many of these guys are there? Goodness gravy. There were a lot of them.
Krogan took down the grid. We're blind and getting hit on all sides. Where are the heavies?
Where are the heavies? I don't know, maybe deal with your own problems, buddy.
Krogan on our 6. Copy, goddammit. Where's Jador and her personal guard?
This might be useful.
Not for us. We can't use a fucking sniper rifle, but maybe for Garrus.
Focus fire. They lost shield. Blue sun down.
Nice.
One less to worry about.
God damn, Garrus, you were just like killing it this mission. You were a force not to be reckoned with.
Perfect! Deploying.
Munitions.
Scratch one! Concentrate on the Krogan charge or we're all dead. Who's a genius who gave them arm?
Are we good? Alright, I'm just gonna look around for loot real quick. No loot. Oh, there might be some loot over there, though. What did I say? Hold on, I'm gonna take a moment. Look at this. This is amazing to look at. I hear nonsense behind me. Someone's talking shit. Well, I'm taking in the scenery. Garrus, what do you think? Do you think it's beautiful in a way? Miranda? What do you two think? Alright, whatever. Obviously they don't care.
Catch one!
Tucker, you're gonna get me killed. You stole my mic.
This should scramble their systems.
Snipe that one!
I hate it when the warp doesn't go around surfaces. That's really frustrating.
Berserkers are going down, but the outsider commandos are still incoming. Repeat, still incoming.
Woohoo!
Never saw me coming! I love this rifle.
Garrus, I'm glad you love that rifle. I love this rifle. I would like a rifle too,
To fight this. Every floor, every outpost, move!
but they won't give me one. Apparently I would be too powerful if I had one. Get down. No. My cats are
This should scramble their systems.
starting to jump up on top of my computer where the power button is. There's been a couple times they've gotten up in there, got up there and turned off my computer because they step on the button. I wish there was kind of like a little latch that.
If we don't get back up.
Oh my gosh, Garrus!
Scoped and dropped.
Oh, they're dead. Oh, I was waiting for them. I was like, why? What are they just like taking a rest back there? Why aren't they popping back up like little weasels? $4,000.
Position. Concentrate on.
Okay. Wait, is it? Ooh. Good thing I came over here. Fuck. I meant to go up. It wouldn't let me go up. Okay, team. Upward and onward is what I always say. Look at that. I love the details. Like, it's just so fun to look at. I love looking at ruined buildings. It's my favorite kind of scenery. Oh. Nah, Jador, I don't think you understand. I'm Commander fucking Shepard. I am not just a normal human being. I defeated Saren.
There we go!
Died and came back.
Enemy down!
I literally defied death to come back and fight the collectors. Like, I don't think you understand how I can't remember the word. Not overwhelmed.
There we go.
We got Overload Specialist.
Nice.
I think enough people complained over the years since this was released. Like, bitch, I went through all this trouble to do this achievement. Oh my gosh, that's not what I wanted. And they finally fixed the achievements, which is nice. I'm going up there.
Man down. First aid.
What's left to worry about?
Shields are failing.
Not failing, they have failed. Use the right tense.
Never saw me coming.
Never saw me coming. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Feel like there's a collectible in here. Or was this just another way we could go? I think that's just another way we can go.
Shepard, don't shoot. You know me.
I'm going to raid your lab before I talk to you. What are you doing here? Oh wait, hold on. I gotta hack this. $4,000 credits, Rana.
I shut down the security cams as soon as I saw it was you. Never thought I'd say it, but I'm glad it's you shooting up the place. Sorry, Ranathanoptis. You let me go when you destroyed Saren's lab on Vermeer. Had to outrun a nuke in a utility pod, but it's still a second chance.
I assume you have a good reason for being at this lab?
Don't worry, I'm not wasting the chance you gave me. My work here, strictly beneficial. Not for the mercs. Jador's on a standard power trip. But Okir is trying to do something good, even if his methods are a little extreme. Everyone deserves a second chance, right? And sometimes giving one pays off. I take care of my debts.
What is Okir trying to do here?
It's complicated. Jador wants a private army, but Okir mostly ignores her. He's running the project for his own reasons. I created a mental imprint routine to educate his tank bred. Most don't get through it. He dumps them for some reason. He wants to help his
What's that
people, but he's
noise?
not looking for a genophage cure, and he's not going for numbers. That's all I know.
Finding you in a place like this makes me think letting you go was a mistake. You don't want that.
We agree on that. Don't worry. I plan on staying as far away from anything to do with you as possible. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna run like hell before you blow the place or something. I know how you work.
I don't think...
I'm all for second chances. Not so sure on third ones.
Oh, Garrus. I mean, was she doing anything wrong?
Here you are. I've watched your progress.
What are you doing? Trying to steal my microphone and chew on it. Hold on, Akira, I gotta bypass this lab terminal.
This is valuable.
Did you just knock my pen down? There he is.
It's about time. The batteries on these tanks will not wait while you play with these idiotic mercs.
I take it you're Okir. You don't seem particularly caged or grateful that I'm here.
You may claim to be here to help, but the formerly deceased shepherd is not a sign of gentle change. Surprised? Old Krogan should know you. I'm sure Rana has already revisited your actions on Vermeer.
And I bet you will too.
I'm sure you're eager to retell the story.
Such a tale. Saren, the Spectre traitor, threatens the return of the Krogan horde by curing the genophage, undoing the gentle genocide of the Turians and Solarians. But before Saren can deliver his endless troops, in rides Shepard, securing victory through nuclear fire. I like that part. It has weight.
I didn't have a lot of room for finesse. If there'd been any other solution, I'd have considered it.
But I approve. Saren's pale horde were not true Krogan. Numbers alone are nothing. The mistake of an outsider, one that these mercenaries have also made. I gave their leader my rejects for her army, but she grows impatient. It's time for you to take me out of here.
We're here about the collectors. We couldn't care less about your problems.
I see. Yes, collector attacks have increased. A human concern. My requests were focused elsewhere. I acquired the knowledge to create one pure soldier. With that, I will inflict upon the genophage the greatest insult an enemy can suffer. To be ignored.
Your search for the perfect soldier created a lot of failures. You don't care about them?
I failed no one. My rejects are exactly what Jador asked for. She simply lacks the ability to command. They are strong, healthy, and useless to me. I need perfection. If a few thousand are rejected, so be it. My work will purify the Krogan. We will not be restored. We will be renewed.
I thought the Krogan ideal was a return to the numbers that threatened the galaxy.
We will not need numbers. My soldier is a template. It is a greater threat than all the Phantom siblings that would have been at its flank. The galaxy still bears the scars of the Horde, but it will learn to fear the Lance.
What did you get from the collectors? I need whatever you know about them.
They are strange. So isolated, yet very available when your sacrifice is big enough. I gave them mini Krogan. I may have information for you, but the tech was consumed in my prototype, after I determined how to use it without killing the subjects. The deaths were unfortunate, but I only need one success to start the process.
So you don't want to cure the genophage?
Contrary to what survivors claim, the genophage does not produce strong Krogan. The only quality it filters is the ability to survive the genophage. For every 1,000 stillborn, too many weaklings live. Every survivor is branded as precious. That's produced more cuddling than your collective human teats. I say, let us carry the genophage. Let 1,000 die in a clutch. We will defeat it by climbing atop our dead. That is the Krogan way.
Your methods are extreme, but you know how to deconstruct a threat. Will you help us?
Perhaps I can strike a deal to secure passage, but my prototype is not negotiable. It is the key to my legacy.
Attention, I have traced the Krogan release. Okeer, of course. I'm calling blank slate on this project. Gas these commandos and start over from Okeer's data. Flush the tanks.
She's that weak-willed. She'll kill my legacy with a damn valve. Shepard, you want information on the collectors? Stop her. She'll try to access contaminants in the storage bay.
You could just start over like she plans to. What's the big deal?
This tank is pure. It involved as much trial as data. Starting over will not duplicate it. It must survive. Jador will be with the rejected tanks. Kill her. I will stay and do what must be done.
Okay, team, oh, god damn it. Let's go kill Jador. And get our baby Krogan.
They are. I want them dead. This is my world. I'll poison them all. I think she's talking now. I'll kill you all myself. Oh! Okeer isn't the only one with toys to command.
Krogan Berserker, where?
He goes.
Oh, hi!
Enemy charging!
I'll build more. There's always more. This will put them down. You can't escape everything. Now let's finish you off. No! Impossible! Watch out!
Must be stronger.
Hide on my world. I have more where
Taking damage. Engaging.
I'll build. There's all. You won't win. You won't win. You can't escape everything. Firing now. Alarms in the lab. Damn it, what's Okeer doing back there?
Shepard, the lab alarms coincided with the system's failure. The remaining lab systems are unprotected, and I have gained limited access. According to lab scanners, the room is flooded with toxins and Okeer's personal life signs are failing rapidly. I recommend haste.
Okay. We're going. I don't think there's any collectibles in here and stuff.
Contamination detected. Emergency vent in progress. Contamination detected.
Come on, guys. Hustle, 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 hustle.
Shepard, if I knew why the collectors wanted humans, I would tell you. But everything is in my prototype. My legacy is pure. This one soldier. This grunt. Perfect.
Why would someone so fanatical sacrifice himself for one Krogan?
No telling what O'Keefe jammed into this thing's head. Releasing it may not be wise.
A pure Krogan could pack a hell of a punch. We can always use another heavy hitter.
If he'll help. I doubt anyone's asked for his opinion.
Normandy, O'Keefe is a no-go, but we have a package that needs retrieval. And he's a big one.
What are you doing? Wow.
Bringing the Krogan for study makes sense, but I have concerns about waking it.
Yeah, you've said that a few times now.
A normal Krogan is dangerous. This one was
No.
created and likely educated by a madman.
There's no way he's getting out unless one of us lets him out.
Or unless O'Keefe installed some sort of failsafe. Or a malfunction causes the tank to shut down.
Stop. Okay, you're banned. Get out. Get down.
I'm not saying we take a crowbar to it right now, but I'm not giving up a potential resource.
It's your decision, Commander. Just be careful.
Oh,
Noted. The cargo
going
hold is
down
safe
there.
enough while I decide what to do with him.
Are there new messages on my private terminal? Nope.
The elusive man will have to speak to you in the debriefing.
Well, the elusive man can fucking wait.
The subject is stable, Shepard. Integration with onboard systems was seamless.
Can he see anything in there? Does he know where he is?
Unlikely. Current neural patterns indicate minimal cognition. Barring ship-wide power loss, the nutrients in the tank could sustain him for over a year.
Any idea how dangerous this guy is?
He is a Krogan, Shepard. If you were asking whether he is actively hostile, I don't have the necessary data to answer. O'Keefe's technology could impart data, not methods of thinking. The subject may know of his views, but would not necessarily share them.
What can you tell me about this guy? Anything unusual?
The subject is an exceptional example of the Krogan species, with fully formed primary, secondary, and tertiary organs where applicable. No defects of any kind, aside from the genetic markers of the genophage present in all Krogan.
Get down here.
I cannot judge mental functioning.
Come here. Get down here. Get down. Yes, hello. Open it.
Stand by. I'm gonna open the tank and let him out.
Cerberus protocol is very clear regarding untested alien technology.
We're opening the tank.
He's either a powerful addition to the crew or a time bomb.
Watch.
I'd rather deal with it now.
Very well, Shepard. The controls are online. The switch and consequences are yours.
No, Grunt is gonna wake up. Watch. Dude, you're missing it. Watch.
female. Before you die, I need a name.
I'm Commander Shepard, and I don't take threats lightly. I suggest you relax.
Not your name. Mine. I'm trained. I know things. But the tank, Okeer couldn't implant connection. His words are hollow. Warlord, Legacy, Grunt. Grunt was among the last. It has no meaning. It'll do. I am Grunt. If you are worthy of your command, prove your strength and try to destroy me.
You wouldn't prefer Okeer or Legacy?
It's short. Matches the training in my blood. The other words are big things I don't feel. Maybe they fit your mouth better. I feel nothing for Okeer's clan or his enemies. I'll do what I'm bred to do. Fight and determine the strongest. But his imprint has failed. Without a reason that's mine, one fight is as good as any other. Might as well start with you.
I have a good ship and a strong crew. A strong clan. You'd make it stronger.
If you're weak and choose weak enemies, I'll have to kill you.
Our enemies are worthy. No doubt about that.
That's acceptable. I'll fight for you.
I'm glad you saw reason.
Huh? Offer one hand, but arm the other. Wise Shepard. If I find a clan, if I find what I want, I will be honored to eventually pit them against you.
Oh, Grunt.
Shepard.
Just checking in. Making sure you're acclimatizing.
Humans talk too much. Like the tank. Come back later.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Grunt. Oh, man. Will other people talk to us? Hold on.
I just heard. The collectors hit the Ferris Fields colony. Everyone's gone.
Shit! We're going to make those dirty buggers pay.
Dirty buggers pay. Jack, will you talk to me?
Hey.
Tell me about you, Jack. What are you up to?
Still checking out your ship. Wouldn't mind putting her through her paces when you're not around.
I doubt Joker would appreciate that. At least not while we're working.
Relax. Joyriding doesn't have the thrill it used to. Besides, if I wanted it, I'd take it.
That's so.
I've been around. Ran with gangs, wiped out some gangs, joined a cult. Kept the haircut. I learned how to survive and not be a victim.
It's hard to imagine you in a cult. That usually involves a lot of rules.
I was looking for answers. Drugs and sex and going to a better place. A better place, right. It was all about money. They wanted to take a colony, shake the suckers down to fund their spread, and guess who was their ace in the hole? They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
What'd you do when you found out?
What do you think?
You must have met some good people, too.
Everybody wants something, and because of that, everything is fair game. Murder, assault, kidnapping, drugs, stealing, arson. Done it all. And that's the boring shit. Piracy, theft of military craft, destruction of a space station, and vandalism. That was a good one.
Military's a hard target. Bet that made you some friends.
Shouldn't have left the thing unlocked. Besides, parades are boring. I helped.
A space station? You're pushing what I can believe.
Ain't saying it was easy. Not everything is spur of the moment. Sometimes you gotta work to give people what they deserve. Had some people I hung with for a while. Outlaw colony. Felt like they were like me. Guess that made us a nice target. Turians think they know something about a scorched earth response. Fuck 'em.
Does anyone else hate the way FemShep stands? Like, her arms are just kind of out from her body. They should be more relaxed.
You were a pirate, too?
Ties in with the kidnapping. If you hijack a passenger ship and don't kill everyone, anyway. Good lesson. Simpler to just kill them all.
I'm surprised you'd even mention vandalism in that bunch.
That's what the Hanar call it when you crash that space station I mentioned into one of their moons and make a new crater. They really liked that moon.
Do you ever wonder if you could have done things differently?
No.
Shouldn't you?
There's no reason I should be alive, but I am. You know why? Instinct. It's worked for me so far, and I'm not gonna change. Hey, Shepard. No one's ever asked me about this shit. It's strange to talk about. So fuck you. And thanks for asking.
Well, fuck you too. And you're welcome. Nope. I always get confused as to which is which. Will anyone else talk to us? Oh, Kosumi's in here.
It's just too
Oh, just
dangerous
kidding.
for them in New Canton. I'm shipping my family back to Earth.
You can afford that?
Cerberus looks out for their own. They're funding the transport for me.
It's the least they can do when we're putting our lives on the line.
See, I hate the fact that anyone can walk in and see me showering. I hate that. Or on the toilet, unless there's like a force field that pops up.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change. Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius. Emphasis on the evil. The food's gotten better lately, though. I guess his reputation will take time to heal. I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much call for thievery aboard a ship. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about. That painting has a special place in my heart. An art collector hired me to steal it. When I got there, the painting was gone. On the way out, I saw it being hauled off by another thief. I chased him down, tackled him, and took the painting. That's how KG and I met. We never did turn it in to our employers. The Red Rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met KG that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental.
That, you have to carry roses around. That must be a little tedious after a while.
I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. KG dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last. That's my favorite piece, painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work. Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. KG used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal.
I wonder what would be considered classics in this day and age. Like in the Mass Effect setting. I always just... Anytime there's like a sci-fi futuristic setting, I always just wonder, like, I wonder what is considered classics from, like, our time. Like, what went... You know, what do people still read or listen to or whatever?
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far, things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
Cerberus obviously has your loyalty. How did you get involved with them?
I suppose you've earned the right to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the Elusive Man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
Talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used by your father, by Cerberus.
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one. It's ironic. My father believed deeply in a human-positive agenda. He donated generously to Cerberus before I joined them. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
Talk about yourself like you're just a tool.
Maybe. I like to
You
know
are who you are,
That's
Miranda.
it. The difference is you were great before we
Your spirit
That's
and
kind of you. I'm not sure I believe
You told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
I'm gonna look at your broom. Wait, what is this? Dang, you got 6 throw pillows as your regular pillows? Okay. It's a choice.
Rupert, there's something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Yeah, keep talking.
Or he will put ass in your food. You better be nice to him. You don't insult the cook.
Shepard, need me for something?
If you say that you're too busy with calibrations, I'm ending this episode.
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Just kidding, we're not done.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Oh wait, does she say anything?
Commander, I very much enjoyed sharing that ice brandy with you. But I hope I wasn't too unprofessional. Brandy goes straight to my head.
It's nice to see you let your hair down.
Guess I hadn't realized how much those feelings needed airing. But I didn't give you much of a chance to vent. So tell me now. What do you think?
That you always have your hair down? What an odd thing to say, Shepard.
Everyone's depending on us. We won't let them down.
They just don't make them like you anymore, Shepard. Well, promise me we'll share a bottle every year. The next one is on me.
You got it, lady. I'm gonna talk to Jacob in the morning. Call it an episode.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Shepard, if you don't stop leaning up against that counter, I'm gonna come through this monitor and I'm gonna snatch you bald-headed.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
I heard you were big in the Alliance. Figured we have something in common.
I did some things that caught attention and stirred up the Citadel. That was after the Alliance put me on leave, though. Didn't drive a Mako through a relay or take down a Reaper, but you covered that.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't seem like a results-at-all-costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
What was your proudest career moment?
The job I'm proudest of wasn't for the Alliance. Nobody really knows about it. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So, it never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
You make no apologies for doing what you had to. I admire that.
I couldn't go back to the Alliance, not after the cover-up. They did the same to you. General public never knew you were dead or heard the real story of the Citadel. Did you know they used you on recruitment ads? You were the human ideal for like 6 months. Then they replaced you with a composite image they invented. Guess you didn't focus test right. Perfect example of humanity, and they still dumped you.
This seems rude. This is flirtatious. This still might... I hate the way they deal with Femshep and Jacob. It's so fucking frustrating. Because it's so flirtatious, and for what? I don't want Jacob. I want Garrus. Let me flirt with Garrus. But guess what? When we will eventually flirt with him, it is so fucking cringe. It makes me go, just like that. I've been seeing these TikToks going around of people dumping a whole bag of warheads into the other person's lemonade and having that unsuspecting person drink the warhead laced lemonade, and they go into like a sour shock. They have a little seizure because it's so sour, and their faces are like that's the faces I'm gonna make. Those are the faces I'm gonna make when we get to the Garrus romance. The first introductory into his romance is very rough, and this whole thing, this whole shindig with Jacob is very rough.
Way to boil it down, Jacob. I hope you keep a better attitude about our current mission.
Don't worry. This is exactly what I signed on for. If that's all, Commander, I'll get back to my duties. There's a lot to get ready.
Yeah, you better get off the fucking table. I'm so disappointed in you, Shepard. Hi, Warden.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, would like that, actually. Talked about work earlier. Time with Special Tasks Group studying genophage. It wasn't entirely honest. Lie of omission. Also, other kinds need to clear the air. Mission too important to keep secrets. Work on genophage was more than just study.
I had a feeling you were holding something back.
Apologies, classified information, but you've earned the full story. Need to know me, what I can do, what I did. Wasn't lying completely. Initially just did recon, but uncovered data. Troubling. Krogan population was increasing at faster rate than expected. Krogan were adapting to genophage, overcoming disease.
Did the Krogan evolve, or did some of their scientists develop a treatment?
Krogan scientists? Never met Krogan scientist worthy of term. No. Natural evolution. Krogan physiology incredibly durable. Organ redundancy, backup systems, cellular regeneration. Genophage like any other natural hazard. Krogan evolved past it.
Maybe they were just having a lucky year. Or fewer mercs left, meaning more Krogan were left to repopulate.
Please, Shepard. Social environmental concerns accounted for. Not an undergraduate. Population spike caused by adaptation to genophage. No other possibility.
The genophage was a terrible mistake. It nearly destroyed the Krogan and their culture. Now they have a chance to recover.
Naive viewpoint. Krogan too dangerous to allow unchecked birth rate. Look at Krogan rebellions. Personally led a science team. Geneticists, chemists, sociologists, mathematicians. Created new version of genophage. Released it on Tuchanka, other Krogan-centric areas. Restabilized Krogan population.
How did you distribute the modified genophage?
Covert drops, hospitals, clan centers, water supplies. Very difficult. Few Solarians on Tuchanka. Team got caught a few times. Had to fight free. Messy. Better when things went as planned.
How did your genophage modification work?
Krogan evolution attached garbage genetic code to genophage attack sites. Modification created other areas for garbage code to connect. Left sites clean, capable, running smoothly.
You never considered other options?
Hundreds. Thousands. Modified genophage offered best outcome. Stabilized population, avoided publicity that could incite Krogan anger, averted potential genocide, or devastating war. Best solution for whole galaxy. Krogan included.
If the Krogan are so dangerous, why not just sterilize them outright?
Not a war criminal, not a murderer. Genocide, unnecessary. Krogan as a whole, violent, aggressive, still have outliers, worth saving. Genophage modification protected galaxy, allowed Krogan chance to survive. Everyone wins. Good for us, good for them.
The genophage was a mistake bordering on a war crime. Recreating it is unforgivable.
Don't want me on team? Don't bring me. Can stay here, work on collector research. But no apologies. Did what was right. Hope you do the same if necessary. Should get back to work. Talk more later. Next time tissue synthesis has to compile. Good for free time.
Okay, Morden.
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander. I don't know what to feel about Grunt. My psych reports were for Oak here. We have no guarantees that Grunt is mentally stable. I get the feeling he just doesn't care about anything, including who lives or dies.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I better have messages at my unread messages at my private terminal, Kelly. Because I checked earlier. Oh, there it is. Shepard, I see you awakened Okir's Krogan. A dangerous decision, but you've got free reign on this operation. If you're certain he'll be a useful member of the team, you've got my support. We need every weapon we can get in this battle. If this Grunt proves unreliable and has to be cut down, don't lose the body. He's based, at least partially, on collector technology and could offer useful genetic data. But, again, you are in charge. Okay, elusive man. Well, that'll be it for this episode. The next one, we will tackle Horizon, which will finish out the first act of this game, according to IGN. And then after that, we'll start doing some of the loyalty missions. But until then, thank you so much for watching. This was Lately Night Gaming. If you like this video and you want to see more, you can click that subscribe button, and while you're down there, you can also leave a like and a comment. Also, in the description below, I will leave a link to my Mass Effect playlist, so go check that out and have a lot of fun with it. But I hope you have a good night, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.